Welcome back to Project Honduki, and we are returning to stock. No, they're staying. But we do have a stock Honda CB750 gear shift. Yeah. It fits.
Of course, hopefully it'll be the same deal with the brake pedal once we get it back from Adam and it's bent.
Meantime, this little guy flew into the window. Tiny, aren't they? He's a bit dazed and confused. Cleaned all those bits up a little bit. Rude not to while they were off, because they were disgusting. So they're not factory clean, obviously, but
I'm rather liking how this is all coming together. That brake cable that came with whatever it came with just shapes up nicely there, doesn't it? Yeah, haven't done the other side yet, but that's coming together nicely into that T-junction there. Yes, indeed, things are shaping up and we like that. As are the calipers, indeed. Yeah, looking pretty good. Meantime, the second set of brake pads turned up for the GSXR calipers, and they look slightly more hopeful than those ones, so let's see if they fit. Yep, that's the ticket. They slotted in nicely. Lovely jubbly. Great fit. Fantastic. So they just hang in there with that pin, and that just slots through into a dead end in this case, and then it's a little split pin that goes through the hole there. Stops it from falling out. That's a good idea. Yeah, one of these, which I put in this perfect little pot for holding such things. And then those two tiny little Allen bolts go through that, which sits on top, and just screws in there and there. Lovely. And there you go, split pin in place. Job done. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to put that on after I've actually got them onto the discs, because we're talking about brand new pads and of course brand new shiny discs, so it's going to be a tight fit, I think. Well, actually it wasn't as much of a fiddle as I thought it was going to be, so that sailed on. And the nice thing about working with brakes is everything is all this is all 12mm. Again, congratulations to the motorcycle brake industry. Just getting together and agreeing on something and sticking to it. And there's that side all padded up and buttoned up. Just got to put the cover on. Nice. Turns out putting these on was the most fiddly bit. These little Allen boys here, yeah. But thanks to this wonderful extension with its slightly wobbly head, as I've said before, we're able to get in there and get them in. I think it's the paint, actually. I think it was just the paint itself that actually blocked some of the thread. Oh, I nearly forgot. I got the brake pedal back from Adam. I got some other stuff back from Adam as well. Anyway, that looks like it's going to work, doesn't it? In fact, I can probably take it down a notch on the splines there, and it'll clear that comfortably and be vertical. So thank you, Adam, for heating it up and bending it up. Guess I need to paint it up now. All cleaned up and ready to go, and I was tempted to use my normal kind of low gloss, semi-gloss, whatever black engine paint, because that's pretty good. But the pedal comes in for some serious wear and tear, right? Big old clumpy motorcycle boots bashing against it and everything else. So I'm going to use this. Yes, my new found amazing paint. Yeah, truck bed liner. Yeah, cool. Anyway, what other exciting things did we get from Adam? Well, it's been a while since this has made an appearance, but that's because I told him there was no rush, because there is no rush. Yes, the $45 fuel tank, and he has moved from there to there the outlet. Yeah, so that should work and not get in the way of the frame, hopefully. Thank you, Adam. So now we've overcome that little hurdle, we've got plenty to do. Fitting it up, the carburetor's back on, all kinds of stuff. Then we'll just be waiting for the slow boat from China. Oh no, wait, Australia. Yes. For the headlamp. So that's that all sprayed up on a coat hanger. Wire coat hangers are incredibly useful. Yeah, just got to find somewhere to hang it now. What else turned up today? Ah, yes, motorcycle chain. Hopefully the big chunky size for the Honda. Remember, we ordered the wrong size. I say we, I blame you just as much as I blame myself. And yeah, for the big chunky cogs involved on the Honda. So hopefully this new one will fit. So I thought I ought to check out the revised fuel tap location, and there it is, beautifully in place. We've got that beautiful blue tubing to take it all the way under the frame down to the carburetors. Oops, yeah, they're not there, are they? Anyway, we'll do that later. I think we've got to crack on with the electrics now. Yeah. Anyway, I do like that tank. It's sleek. It was worth all the aggravation. And actually, it only cost me $25 in the end to get it sorted, because Adam's a good boy. So, yeah, I think that's starting to look pretty bloody cool. Yeah, we like blue and gold a lot. Yeah, so we've got to work out this seat, and I've changed my mind. I'm not going to get this plasma cut out of aluminium. I think I'm going to cut it myself out of that black plastic stuff that I bought. In there somewhere, in my storage of, there it is, poking out the bottom. Not the Correct stuff, the thicker, nice stuff. And just in case you didn't notice, there's the brake pedal in place. Yeah, fits beautifully. Just need the foot pegs now, picking them out tomorrow, hopefully. Lovely. Yeah, this stuff. So I've worked out that I can get, because this wasn't cheap actually, but I've worked out that I can get the two smaller ones out of what I've got left over. I think I made the kind of electrical tray for the front of the R6 out of this stuff. Anyway, I digress. So as you can see, I can get the medium-sized one and the little one out of this. So we'll start with the little one, see how it goes. Paper template cut out. Next, draw around it with a silver Sharpie and cut it out with a jigsaw. Ta-da! What about the holes? Yeah, well, just poke them out with a chopstick. Obviously. There you go. Job done. Transferred. Plop, plop, plop. Those two are the most important ones because they will actually mount onto the bottom of the seat. So I'm just going to measure them out. I want to be getting those wrong. Yep, so 3/4 of an inch up from this edge and 1.25 inches in from each side. Job done. Who needs a Black & Decker workmate when you've got a scrap parts bin and a knee? Well, actually, I've got a workmate type bench thing. Trouble is, it's all the way over here behind all this and that and there and with all that stuff, all that clobber on it. I can't be bothered to get it out. Well, that was kind of interesting because as fast as you're cutting it, it's melting itself back together again. So what started out as a really nice straight line, I had to recut because I stopped, and then yeah, so it's going to take some tidying up, isn't it? I might do this out of metal after all, but I still might cut it myself. Anyway, let's see what this turns out. Let's waste some more of our lives with futile exercises. Oops, casualty of war. Makes me wonder how I'm going to clean it up actually, because I was going to use that. Yeah, I think that's just going to gunge that up with plastic. I think, ooh, I bought a belt sander for the other preposterous seat idea that I had. Where the hell did I put it? It's still in its original box somewhere. Never used it out much. There's a lot of boxes around here. Yeah. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to make a mess. And that isn't covered up. Talking of messes. Well, I did establish that it drills really nicely with one of these doofers. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a test piece. It's currently not pretty. Yeah, anyway, that's the kind of idea. Don't know what to do at this point. Very much a test piece, and I know they're all wonky and they're not in line and they're not the same size and everything else. I was just trying it out. I've already kind of resigned to the fact that this material's not what I need. So yeah, I was on Home Depot website earlier looking up something completely different. Well, actually for the bumper car. Anyway, yeah, and they had some aluminium composite, 1/8 of an inch thick, which is about what, that, which is about perfect, right? So I might get myself a sheet of that, try it out. I can only imagine it's some kind of sandwich, right, with something like this in between, aluminum either side. I don't know. It's worth a go though. I am going to have to do some serious measuring, which is what I was hoping to avoid with the whole plasma cutter thing, because I've done it on the drawing. It's just not so easy to translate and cut it by hand. Spring back in place on the pedal, adjusted with this. So you might remember before, but this was out at about 45 degrees the other way. And that is bloody perfect, isn't it? Yeah. And definitely plenty of room for the pegs, which I still haven't got. Long story short, I took them to Adam because I haven't got a 12 by 1.25 tap, die, whatever. And so I figured he'd make a better job of it anyway, and guess what? He hasn't got one either. So he's had to order one. While I was there, I discovered this, his latest project, and as you probably know, I'm not a fan of choppers or Harleys or anything like that, but I did rather like the Speedo. Think why? Just kind of appeals. Yes, so from my new executive chair, or actually not so new as you can probably tell, yes, I think we'll call it a day on that chaotic note. And thanks for watching, as always, tuning in to see what progress there is on the CB. If you haven't already, do subscribe and give the video the thumbs up. And yeah, encourage others to watch my lunacy.